Salutare, salutare! Alături de mine suntem la Sfântu Gheorghe și anul cântare care va susține în această seară un concert aici. O să fie o întreagă nebunie și am reușit să curăm câteva minute cu Tarja. Hello Tarja, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's an honor for me and for Rock FM as well. Is your sixth visit in Romania? Fifth?
Oh man, don't ask me that.
Okay.
I have no idea how many.
I have no idea as well.
It's a pleasure to come back and have always invitations to come to Romania to play, because it's always seriously an honor.
How do you feel here? Romania has a huge fan base of Tarja and English as well, so everybody was so keen to come to the show.
Yeah, I'm very happy, and especially in this kind of city where you don't get to visit too often. I mean, as an artist, it's a really special location for me, and special in every way, because I know that many of my hardcore fans will attend the show nevertheless in Bucharest, but usually international artists get to visit the capital of the country. That's but I have had this pleasure seriously to visit or see more the country, and been in a sea view many times. Yeah, so it's really beautiful, and this Transylvania is a beautiful part of the country.
There was a time when rock used to be mainstream from 60s to 90s. They were in the charts all the time, starting from Beatles, ending with Pearl Jam and stuff like that. How do you define success nowadays? Can an artist be successful only if he's in the charts or not?
Yes, definitely can be. I mean, I feel when it comes to me, I'm very, very lucky to be able to carry on with my career and keep on doing what I really love. That there is nobody really directing me, not from the label, not from nobody really. I can be the artist who I want to be, and I have my own word, and that means success for me. It's a personal success for me, because I have followers that are still there after all these years along with me. They walk along with me, and I believe that it's really happening in this genre.
Yeah.
If you think of pop genre, pop artists, or top, say it, jazz or whatever, but it's not as common to have a very loyal fan base as in rock or metal. Yeah.
Can an artist or a band be repetitive in their creation and making music? Because there's some stories about musicians that are getting tired of composing the same things, or it's just that the fact that they established their way or their unique style?
I've been saying this already before, but I say it again. I am that type of a person that I can't, or I do not like repeating myself.
Yes.
And when I have written certain kind of song in my past, I would not like to do it again. So I always seek another way. So I seek, seriously, I put myself onto the road of a challenge, because obviously it's way more difficult in that way. But I have been having a long education in classical music, and I come along with all that background of mine that gives me the roots in when I'm starting to write music. It took me quite a long time to get away from the certain box that I have learned, to get more open-minded and get more progressive in that sense, in songwriting.
Yes.
And I enjoy that freedom that I have found. So for me there is only progress. For me it is. But I can't tell for everybody, obviously, naturally not. But for me, very important part of my musical career is that I can see and feel myself making progress.
I was asking because the Shadow Cell sounds so different than the past 3 albums, like a huge revelation from reinventing yourself all the time.
Yeah, because it's really like that. Because life is like that. It's life, or my songs are very personal to me, since I'm talking about things that have happened to me, or so everything becomes very personal. And as life is evolving, so are you. I mean, there are things happening all the time, and if you let them happen, you are in charge of your future. I can't change the past. I just cannot do that. But I can try to do things for my sake better for future.
Are you planning any collaborations in the future?
They are on my record. There are 3 collaborations actually. There is Björn Speedbreed from Solberg singing on one song. The song called Promises. And then there is Tommy from Camelot singing.
Oh.
Yeah, Tommy from Camelot is singing a song that is called Silent Masquerade. And then Kristina Skapia from Lacuna Coil is singing a song called Goodbye Stranger. Very nice collaborations. At the moment, I always get a lot of requests to do collaborations, but the time is only the only time I have is the time I have. I mean, it's very, very difficult to do more than I do actually at the moment. So, but I enjoy very much collaborations. I enjoy different kind of collaborations, whether it's classical music or electronic music or whatever. If I feel capable of jumping into that, I do it. If I feel like I can learn so I do that.
Your album comes out at the end of the summer in August.
Yes.
What should fans, or let's say not fans, just music lovers, should expect from this new album?
It's a great journey. I think it takes you to a journey, this album. It will blow your mind with the heaviness first when you start listening to the record. You might think that this is the heaviest record of Tarja ever. But further you go to the album, you can hear the other spirit in me, the classical me, that free spirit of me, that very, very depth of me on the album. And then you rise again with the power of the guitars. So, I mean, the orchestra and the guitars is in a super balance in the album. If you like Shadows, you will like the next one.
Yeah. Only 2 more questions. Do you have a new favorite band and a new favorite musician?
Oh wow!
Came out in the past years?
I am an old music lover. It's very hard to keep up with the new music in general because I'm so much involved with my own music and creativity, that process and all that. So I don't get to listen to too much new music. I can tell you. But I still follow a lot of bands and when they're releasing their new music. Well, the last album from In Flames, I love that. I'm a really big fan of the band. They've been a big influence for me when it comes to the sound of guitars and the drive of the guitars, the heaviness. But then again, what else I can say? The latest record from Vlad T or soprano. Yeah. So but all is. I'm a fan of music, but just again the time. I listen to music when I'm driving a car. I listen to music when I'm.
You're at home probably.
Yeah. But thank you for my husband that he's putting in the background always music.
Oh.
Always. So I get to enjoy that. I don't know if I would do that myself that much, because it's like my head is just having a certain capacity and it's over already.
It's gone. Yeah. I saw, because we were talking in the press conference about your daughter, I saw, it was in Moscow I think, your daughter sang on the stage. Does she love singing or can she be a musician?
She's very much talented in music, very much talented. Music is her life. I mean, both of her parents are working with music. She hears music every day. She's enjoying music. She has shown us the talent she has. She's taking piano lessons once a week, private lessons, and she started 2 years earlier than I did with music. She started taking lessons when she was 4. I was 6. So she's like, everything in her life starts way earlier than mine happened with me. I mean, it's just like, she's very immature. child because she's been a touring child.
Touring child.
Yeah, very happy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, seriously, she's
Of course, it's too early.
it's early and it's definitely up to her to decide what she wants to. She's been talking about, I want to be a doctor. The next day she's like, hey, I want to be a vet. Like, yeah, taking care of the animals. And yeah, but I want to also be a singer, pianist, and a drummer.
Oh,
Good girl!
so like a super girl.
Yeah.
Thousands of powers.
She's now waiting for her first drum set to arrive at home. Seriously, she wants to try that out.
This is the last question. What should we expect from tonight's show?
To rock with me.
To rock with us.
To rock with me. Definitely. And have a good time. And it's a rocking set, even for where we are. I mean, we'll hear a couple of slower numbers, but it will be like that.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Tarja. Thank you very much. Asta a fost, mulțumim mult, ne reauzim pe frecvențe, rămâneți cu Rock FM, toate cele bune, rock!